Hello again and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to sunny California here on the west coast of the United States for round 2 of our Sunday Championship. We're on the 3.1 mile clockwise Grand Valley Highway circuit, 18 corners set along the Big Sur Coast Highway here in California with its cliff and seaside views. It's absolutely tremendous circuit, this one. Relatively new to the game. It was one of the older circuits that we had, and then it's on some of the earlier versions of the game, but then disappeared. But it's been reinstated and remastered, and it's back with us now. So it's good to see it back as part of the calendar here on the game now. And it's actually the first time I believe that I have had it on my channel. So it's going to be a bit of a debut, this circuit here, for me and for my viewers. So, yes, we're here for round 2, 12 laps for race 1, and we're going to go through this grid soon because we have got some new drivers that weren't with us in round 1 but have actually started with us here in round 2. So I'm going to take you through the grid now before we set off and get this one underway. Right, so we've got on pole position Jib, who we knew about from round 1, and an excellent race. In fact, ended up getting the double there. Double victory there in round 1, so off to an absolute flying start for Jib. He's sitting there pretty in pole position, so clearly had a great quali as well. Then we've got Steve in second place, his nearest rival in Deep Forest the last round as well. Steve was a little bit unlucky, just made a little mistake. He was with Jib all the way, made a mistake, and that was kind of that. But again, I think he finished in 2 second places there as well, so also at the top of the early championship table as well. So it's Jib in first, Steve in second. Then we've got Mighty Kid in third, another one who showed some promise there in round 1 and was there and thereabouts. Couldn't quite get it done in terms of victory, but certainly one to watch out for also in the Cayman there. Then in fourth place we've got Molson, and we've got to welcome back Molson because Molson is one of our old drivers that we had here on the Ultimate Racing League, and kind of left us for a little while for a break. And looks like he's returned. He's here with us now, and he's sitting there in fourth place in that Audi. Then we've got Steele in fifth place in the Ferrari. Another one who showed a bit of promise too last time out. Addy in sixth. Thank you, Addy, for the replays as well. He's there in sixth place with Love Rocket Rods in seventh. Now, he had some big lag going on last time. Hopefully he's got that sorted for this time. We'll see. He's there in seventh. Then we've got Loopy Higgins. Now, one I have recognised, but a new one to this championship as well. So he's sitting there in eighth place. We've got Global in ninth in that Mazda. We've got J-Tank in 10th, another new one for us. What's he in? J-Tank is in the GTR. So, yeah, different choice of car there for J-Tank. Then we've got Golden Lutz in 11th in that Lamborghini. Lebillion in 12th. Our Canadian friend is in 12th place. Another new one for us. He's in the, what's that, the NSX. And bringing up the rear is Drew in the Ferrari in 13th. Now, it seems like we're missing Castian. I don't know whether he's just not here for this round or whether he's had to pull out of the championship. We'll have to find out next time around. But I didn't see anything in any of the chats to suggest that he had pulled out. So, 13 cars in, so good showing here for race 1. And I'm going to get you underway now. So watch those lights. Let's get it underway. So revs are up. Everyone ready to go. Here we go. All lights away. And that was Golden Lutz with a terrible start at the back there. You almost couldn't get it in gear on that Lamborghini. Just right at the back now. Didn't get a great start at all, but Steve has taken the lead from Jib, who's gone backwards a little bit as well in that Ferrari. Both Jib and Mighty Kid taking the lead here, going through turn 2. A really great bit of track, this one. Got to be careful not to overshoot and cut this dirt on the inside there very easy to. Just a slight lift. Some cars can go flat, others to just do a slight lift there. Jib up the inside of Mighty Kid, but it's going to be on the outside as they come down now towards turn 6 and 7. Does go around the outside. Jib gets it done on Mighty Kid. back to third. There's Addy in fourth place. That Jason Plato inspired Genesis. Oh, I love Rocky Rods going through on the other Genesis. Slight tap of the rear of Addy's there, just had to back off. That's allowed Molson to go around the outside in that Audi. So Molson then, oh, now Addy's had a moment as well. I think he's hit the outside of the barriers as they cross the ocean here over the bridge here at the Grand Valley Highway. But love Rocket Rods all over the back, but still just got himself up the inside as well in the Ferrari. So he's taken 6th place from Love Rocket Rods, but glad to say that lag that Love Rocket did have last week has disappeared, but instead of that he picks up half a second. So very difficult to pass around this circuit, very much one line. I would say the only obvious place to pass, as we see Lukey Higgins with half a second as well. He's probably up here at turn 1, getting a bit of slipstream up this start and finish straight, and then taking a move up there. But apart from that, everywhere else is very tight and twisty, so very limited in where you can pass around here, as we see Labillion. Now he's got a bit of lag going on, so maybe Love Rocket Rods has passed on that to Labillion. He's in 10th. Then we've got J-Tank in 11th place in that GTR, with Golden Lutz in 12th after his poor start, and Drew down there in 13th. But Steve is still leading it from Jib, but these two are at it again. I thank our sponsors as well, Prop Up & Co, the T&D commercials. So into the braking zone they go at 11, into 12, and then across the bridge again to set up possible move. I suppose there is a possible move down at the other end of the bridge here at 13, but it's a difficult one, very tight through the right hander. Let's have a look. No, Jib didn't fancy it, so he just backs off, stays behind Steve. But this is what I'm saying, it's very, very tight. Kind of a road course that was man-made here through the cliffs. It is called the highway, but it's not actually a public road. It is a man-made circuit, but at a beautiful setting, as we see Jib now attacking up the inside through the final corner. So here we go. This is the move I was talking about, the up here at turn 1, and Jib's going to be on that inside as they come up to this right-hander now. Going to get that done surely if he can get it stopped on the brakes. Yeah, nice and tight for Jib, and he does take the lead from Steve. So Steve back to second, but these two are almost copy and paste from last time out. These two are at it straight away. Mighty Kid, as I pointed out at the start, he's always there and thereabouts. Just doesn't seem to quite have enough to keep up with these guys at the moment, but they're only lap of 3 of 12. But not only is it tight and twisty, very difficult, very easy, I should say, to pick up penalties as well. You've only got to, in some places, touch the dirt. If you take too much inside and just grab a bit of that dirt, that will sometimes give you a penalty. Depends on how much you grab, but it is about accuracy around here with that view across the ocean. And Molson in 4th place, trying to stay with Mighty Kid and the two ahead of them, but these 4 have now pretty much gapped everybody else back to Lukey Higgins in 5th place in that Cayman. So Loopy, it's like he's trying to get away from the group behind, and he is, but he's got some work to do if he's going to catch up with us. A little bit understeer there going through that right hander. It's difficult through here, got to really slow it down, just try and get through that S is there. without making a mistake. There's Global in that Mazda. And then Lebillion with the Lalag. So again, like I always say, hopefully that will clear. And Addy in front of Love Rocket Rods. And these two in the Genesis yet again always seem to be together on track now. Is Love Rocket Rod's going to have a move? No, he thought better of it in the end and still deciding to have a move on Tank. Or is it Tank going around the outside of Still? Whatever it is, these lotters close right up on what a group we've got. Tank has made it. In fact, he's gone through up the inside of Love Rocket Rods. Just got to make sure we don't run it too wide here. And that's okay. Then hard on the brakes. Slowest corner on the circuit, this one. So now mid corner you can start to apply the power and then just roll it through this next section here in 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Oh, that's a bit wrong from Tank. What happened there? Let's have a look. Didn't quite get that right with it. That's what I was saying. So he came out at 5 down towards 6. It's just got past Love Rocket Rods at this point. Now, did he run it wide? The brakes, he did, yeah, and he run out. All you've got in front of you is a load of cliff and wall, and that's what he's hit, and that drops him all the way down to 11th. We're still getting through as well. He's going to have damage front and rear. Now, he's going to be a little bit restricted until all that clears. He's there in 11th place. Golden Lutz back there in 12th place. Going to continue to call him that, even though that's not quite what his name is. I'm sure we don't mind, but he's there in that Lambo. This is the GR4, remember, in this league, this AM1 league, no GR3s allowed, so all GR4 cars drew in 13th in that Ferrari. Great turnout here, 13 cars. So he comes up and under the bridge between 10 and 11. So Jib then ahead of Steve, still as they were. Now Jib is showing a few signs of glitching. Hopefully it's the game and not my system. It's not particularly good, is it? Steve in 2nd place. So if that is something Steve can see, that's going to be a little bit off-putting. Something that Steve's going to have to deal with. Again, it might clear itself. There's Mighty Kid, he looks okay. In 3rd place with Molson, who seems to be catching up with Mighty Kid now. So Molson just getting into his groove in that Audi. Now for his debut, Molson, if he can get himself on the podium, it'd be a good result. But still got some work to do to get himself in that position. Still see ahead that Jib is ahead of Steve still. And no change at the front. Global still in 5th, but has got Lukey Higgins right behind him now, and he's run a bit wide as Global. Lukey Higgins going to have a go. But not through there, you can't. Oh, it really tightens up there. He just had to lift, otherwise he was going to hit the back of Global then, and that has cost him some time. So Loopy now got to try and get back on terms with Global. They come through the final corner at 18, out the other side of the tunnel and up over the line to start lap 6. Eddie in 7th, not going again yet, has he? So trouble is he's in that battle with Love Rocket rods still. And about 2 others back there. Kind of couldn't get himself out of it. So he's lost some time. Now he's all about trying to regain what he's lost. So he's on a bit of a charge trying to get onto the back of Lukey Higgins, but Addy at the moment can't quite get there. We're going to be seeing quite a few penalties being picked up, not only in this race but in race 2 as well, especially when we start having to use mediums and hard tyres. Obviously it's all soft tyres here all the way through in race 1, but it'll be even more tricky, less traction on race 2. So over through turn 12 still goes, and that is where the penalty zone is. That's going to bring Love Rocket rods through to take that position. Into the braking zone he goes. And now he's got Addy ahead of him that he's got to try and get onto, and I can see that Addy has actually closed right in on Global, so could be in with a chance of getting past not only Global but also Lukey Higgins, who's got up to 5th place now. I think Global might have made a little mistake there somewhere, because I'm sure the last time we came to him Lukey was behind Global, but anyway, and he does look like he's catching both of them here. So go into turn 1. Down through this S section, turns 2, 3 and 4, and down is the hairpin at 5. Still making a move on Love Rocket rods. This is a passing place, so it's again got to be dead accurate to get that right on when you're fully on the brakes down there. Love Rocket rods, so he's hanging on and he's going to take this inside, but wants it a little bit wide. Easy to do there, and still does take him. Doesn't keep it, he does. Rocket rods, very twisty and tight around here, as you can see. That Genesis does look a little bit, well, large to get itself around here. Doesn't look the best suited, does it? But Rocket rods will keep it going. It's Labillion and NSX. He's right up behind Love Rocket. I think Love Rocket just glanced that barrier there. That's why Labillion got such a good run out of there, and he does take 9th from him. So up to 9th he goes. Cuts it wide. Love Rocket will be looking to get back up the inside, but not through there. That's difficult, isn't it, Labillion? And Love Rocket rods to see what he was like last round when everyone was trying to get past him. Wisely backs off, does lose that spot. Back to 10th he goes. Tank is one of our new ones here in this championship. Again, I don't know if he's new to the group, if it's his first debut outing with us, or whether he's been in other championships that I haven't covered, but certainly new for me. But he's trying his best there in 11th, kind of getting detached from everybody now. It could be a bit of a lonely race come the end of this one. Golden Lutz is again trying his hardest, can't quite get it going either down there in 12th place, but that start that he had, that's what caused him issues. That's why he's down here in 12th. And then Drew, I think, looks like he's struggling. He's on the medium tyres, I haven't said that, so maybe Drew decided mediums were the way to go, or in fact it looks like he's been in and changed on mediums, doesn't he? So maybe he wasn't getting on with the soft tyres, or they just wore out very quickly, but it does look like a new set of tyres for him. It must have been because he's miles behind everybody, so he's certainly come in and changed on the mediums. Maybe We just couldn't feel it on the softs. Back at the front, and Steve and Jib still at it. While we were away, these two certainly have been battling, and they're changed positions. Steve now back in front of Jib, coming up through past the start and finish up towards turn one. Steve is going to keep it there on the inside, or is Jib going to get away round? And he's going to try and get away round the outside, and look at that. But it does close up a little bit with that barrier, and yeah, it doesn't quite get it done. So he was momentarily in the lead, but Steve gets it back. Surprisingly, these two are absolutely together again. Steve, oh, that's hard on the brakes for Steve. Does he manage to pull it up? He does. Good racing this between these two. Nice clean. Jib, it's like he really does want to get that lead back, but it'd be wise to just try and stick with him at the moment. You're on lap 9, so you're got, what, 3.5 laps to run. So still got time if you stay with Steve, that is. Molson has got himself to third, so he has got past Mighty Kid and has got himself on debut into that podium position. So Molson didn't catch the pass, but gets himself past Mighty Kid, who's dropped to fourth, and he is pushing up to the front of this race as Molson. So can he, or has he got enough to catch these two in front? He's not far off them. There he is, there's the gap. So that's doable with what we've got left in terms of time. It's just whether these two at the front will start fighting. Again, if they can, they'll slow each other up, and that will allow Molson to close in. There's a little bit of a tap on the inside wall there from Jib. That won't help him try and catch up with Steve. Steve is away as he timed this to perfection. Got the job done, got the pass done last time around. But Jib ain't going away, is he? Going to be bang on him again. His last 3 laps, Molson still trying there in third. There's Kid in fourth place. He's just starting to run out of a bit of puff here. Just can't quite go with them, but he's got no one behind him. Big gap back to Addy, so he's got absolutely no pressure behind, so nothing to worry about in that respect. But Addy is in fifth place, to say a long way back behind the top 4. But still all going on here with Global in 6th now, still in 7th, Loopy in 8th, and all sorts of dramas going on back here. Tyres are looking a bit worse for wear on some of the cars as well. Loopy Higgins is front left, not looking particularly great. He's going to go for a move on Steele. That's a good pass. So Loopy up to 7th. No, they get the drive. He can. Tries to cover and block off the inside move from Steele there. Through 6, 7, 8 and 9. It's very tight through there. Very tough to pass. Still going to have to just sit there. Oh, now who's hit that? Was that? It's been Global. Someone's hit the barrier harder than it was, because it slowed right down. Let's have a look. It's just see a barrier flying through like one of these foam barriers flying through the sky there. That was it, wasn't it? Can't see it, but there it looks. It's over the other side of the track now. It sits. A big hit from Global, and that's brought Loopy back into it, and he's gonna get through the inside. So up to 6th he goes. Global just can't get it turned at the moment in that Mazda. Still gets him as well up the inside. Great racing this. So still neck and neck. Just grabs 7th. Going into the mini tunnel at 13. And again, Global hitting the wall this time, so he's struggling, isn't he? On that left side now, it isn't really that bad. He's got that front left damage from a big hit on the wall there, so he is falling back now. Just trying to get his composure again. Might be able to pick something up here along the start or finish if he can get in the slipstream of Still. I think he's going to run out of road here before turn 1. He's sticking with him. Oh, he's going for the dive up the inside. He does. Good move. And he gets it stopped. So Global up to 7th. Didn't think that was on. He looked a little bit too far back for me, but when he went for it, I thought, oh, this is going to be a bit of a lunge, but actually Still was very aware that he was there and give him loads of space. Fortunately, because yeah, that could have been a bit messy otherwise, but Still drops back down to 8th place after that move from Global. Love Rocket wide, and he's got barely anything on his front left, so Labillion and Love Rocket both together. Love Rocket just wants to clear him while he's jumping around like this. He just can't at the moment, can he? He's got no tire on his left to help him. Again, just touches that barrier there. Love Rocket rods, but in 10th place he is. Tankstead in 11th, Golden Lutz in 12th, half a second for him, and Drew, well, he's not going to recover, is he, anyway, after his stop. Said that, I don't think he's too far off Golden Lutz now. So there's our leader Steve, and he's pulled right away from Moulton, who's now in 2nd. Now what happened to Jib? Jib's back to 3rd. So Moulton's taken Jib, hasn't he? Jib's obviously had a moment somewhere. Oh, there it was there. Oh, he had a penalty, Jib. So Moulton was obviously catching him. Then they were both hit the barriers actually, but Jib not only hit the barrier but also had that penalty. They go across the bridge, and Moulton said, "Thank you, I'll have that 2nd place." They crossed the bridge where, incidentally, there's a beach under there where a colony of northern elephant seals hang out. So you're not going to see them or hear them over the roar of these cars and the height that we're at up here. But it's not the only wildlife we've got here flying around. We've got vultures and eagles all in the air. So all sorts of nature going on around this part of the world here in California. So through the tunnel they go, and Moulton getting himself into 2nd place. Now Jib's going to have to work some magic if he's going to win this race, but I think with the tyres he's got now, I think that might well be it on the final lap. Just too little too late for Jib, so he's not going to make it free on the bounce. But nevertheless, if he can get himself on the podium, he still should be heading the championship with that. Although it will be tight with Steve winning, or at least leading if he wins this race, that is. Should be quite tight up top in the championship after 2 rounds, which incidentally I will bring you next time out. I'll go through the points. Didn't think it was worth going through it after round 1, if I'm honest, but we'll run through that next time out. So Steve is our leader in the Porsche Cayman, ahead of Moulton in 2nd, Jib in 3rd, Mighty Kid still there in 4th, Addy still in 5th, Loopy in 6th, Global in 7th, and Still in 8th. That's your top 8. Currently, Steve's tyres actually looks okay. That Cayman that he's in, he's done really well to keep those tyres in the condition they are after 12 laps around here. You look at some of the other tyres that are out there, but Steve coming through the final sector now, through turn 16, 17, and on to turn 18, this final corner. He's going to be coming out of here in the lead. He's going to take victory here, Steve. It's what he wanted in Deep Forest last time out, didn't quite get it, but he's going to take it now. Congratulations to Stephen Moulton on debut. Well done to him. 2nd place for him. Good drive. Jib does come out in 3rd. Mighty Kid in 4th place. Addy, who's still some way behind, will keep that 5th place though. He's got away from the crowd behind him, and he will come in that 5th spot. It's coming out of 18 now. Now Now, everyone after this race should be warmed up nicely, ready for race 2. So you know where to be. Come and join me for that soon. So Addy in 5th place, Loopy will get 6th, just ahead of Global in 7th. The Billion will get 8th, ahead of Steel in 9th. It was close, wasn't it? Love Rocket Rods in 10th, Tank in 11th. Well done to him. Golden Lutz will come in 12th place. He's struggling, he really is struggling in that Lambo to get this thing turned. Drew never got that final lap in, and he will finish in 13th place. So we'll watch Golden Lutz come in to the finish line, and that will complete this race 1 of round 2. I think we're in for another great race in race 2. So he crosses the line. Well done to everybody. And, thank you for watching. Please join me again for the next race. Be with you shortly. Thank you. Bye for now.